Oh, it's difficult trying to tell you what I think. Hello and welcome to this week's vlog. Last week I did the competition, which is still running, and I'm going to draw someone in probably a week's time and let people know my Instagram account, which you can see down here. So please follow me on that. I will also put a comment in last week's video's comments about the winner and reply to the winner to get the parcel of the competition winnings prize, which you can win this, sent to them. So please go back and watch last week's video to enter that. But this week's is all about collaboration. I did try and shoot this outside last week, as you can see here, but the audio had massive issues. I've resorted to filming this in the office here today. So here we go. Photography can be a little bit lonely, can't it? I've said that before. I'll probably still say it in a year's time. Wandering around remote landscapes, trekking through woodland, hiking up hills all by yourself. And this video is all about collaboration, if you haven't got it by now. Some of the footage that I'm going to show during this video shows me collaborating and it shows me not collaborating, but I would like to collaborate more. I'm just going to come up with a few ideas of how you could collaborate with other people, other photographers. You could pose with other photographers. It helps them add a sense of scale to their images. Like if you're out on a mountain somewhere and the mountain there's no sense of scale to it, and you bang a little person in it, and suddenly the viewer of the image, you can sense the scale of the mountains and how big it is and how epic it is, stuff like that. If there's another photographer at the same location as you, sometimes you can get in each other's shots, which can be quite annoying sometimes, but just talk to each other. It's great, just talk, communicate, and why not collaborate by saying, actually, you actually looked quite good in that shot. I want to do a long exposure, so could you just stand there for 2 minutes? Brilliant. Get their details, link, tag, circle of life goes round and we all look after each other. Brilliant photography community. I love that. So I also think when you're collaborating, most photographers only put their best work out there unless there's a failure that you can learn from, which I've done previously, and some other photographers do that, which is great because we can all learn from it. But I think when you're on location with someone, you can learn from their mistakes, and you're also quite vulnerable. You can see all the behind the scenes stuff that isn't usually seen. I think when you're vulnerable, there's a space that appears where you can create and innovate, and you can sort of change things and work together. So that's quite a good thing. I also think that I'd also encourage collaboration over competition. I think competition is great. I read somewhere that competition encourages people to be bulletproof, which is good because you can take on criticism and it doesn't really hurt you. But I think we can get too bulletproof about stuff, if you know what I mean. I don't know if you know what I mean. I think it's a good thing and a bad thing. I'd much rather collaborate with someone than compete against someone, because with competition there becomes this hierarchy where people can start looking down at each other, and I think we're all pretty equal. No matter what gear you've got, no matter who you are, I think we're all out there taking pictures and enjoying taking pictures of the same earth, the same landscapes that are out there. And if you're happy with the image, then no one can take that away from you. Collaboration over competition is what I would say. Competitions are great, they've got a great space, it's a great place to get feedback and constructive criticism, but I think you can also get that from collaborating, and I also think you can create something out of collaboration, which is probably better than competing. Taking the idea of photographing each other to another level, I take so many pictures of my kids and family, but I'm never in these pictures. Which, when my kids grow up, they'll be like, well, Dad, where were you? Oh, I was behind the camera. All right, but what did you look like? If you team up with another photographer, you can exchange services. It's great for you as a photographer as well, because you can get some pictures of you taking pictures out on a photography shoot, which you probably wouldn't get otherwise. If you've got families can get on and get together and maybe become friends. And also, if you go out with another photographer, they can take pictures of you and your family. Brilliant. And you can take pictures of them with their family. Brilliant. Exchange services. No one changes any money, just service for service, friendship for friendship, family pictures for family pictures. I think that's brilliant and a really good way of sort of documenting your family quite easily, really. There's a great, as I said before, there's a great community feel with photography. There's such a great community of photographers, which is brilliant. So why not do something for a good cause? Why not team up 12 photographers, for instance? You could all take a picture, make a calendar, I'll put in a little bit of money, sell the calendars, donate the profits to charity. That would be fantastic. You'd get great exposure, the charity benefits, you benefit, you meet other photographers, a nice collaboration that way. I think that would be fantastic. I'd love to do that with someone. If anyone wants to do that, get in touch. Or if you knew that another photographer was doing a challenge, you could gain them exposure. You could let people on your Instagram or Twitter or YouTube accounts know, or you could pop along and help them out, take some behind the scenes shots. That would be lovely. That's a really creative way of helping another photographer out when they need it. And then you never know, they might come back to you and ask if they can help you out on something that you're doing. Fantastic. I think that just collaborating, just teaming up, just meeting up with people, you can share knowledge, you can share information, links. You can teach one another as well, because I'm not very good with the technical side of photography, but I do think that I have quite a good eye. People have different skills, and I think if we can share them skills, we can all develop and all grow as photographers, which would be really good. If you know a photographer isn't on Instagram, get them on Instagram, help them out. They might be able to help you out with something. Give them a shout out on your YouTube channel. I've got this fantastic story for you. When I broke my tripod, I had a comment pretty much straight away the same day, within 24 hours at least, from Owen John offering me a tripod. How amazing is that? It's just fantastic. It was a tripod he wasn't using anymore. It was sat in a cupboard collecting dust, and unfortunately I'd already ordered one because my videos go out about a month after I actually film them. But what a fantastic offer. If you know someone who's struggling, if you've got gear that could help someone else out and it's just sat in your drawer, why not offer it away? Helping each other out, I think, is fantastic. And not just going out and taking pictures. I think meeting up for a coffee or a pint is brilliant. You could exchange feedback on your images, which then I think helps you grow, because sometimes a fresh pair of eyes on your images does help very much so that's a good thing. I don't want to bash workshops at all, but I think workshops can get quite expensive, and I for one certainly couldn't at the moment afford to go on a workshop. But I think meeting up with people sort of creates that workshop feel, but without spending hundreds of pounds on going out with someone. I'd love to meet up with more of you guys. I'd love to take you to some of the places that I've been, or I get so many comments underneath saying, wow, have you checked out this waterfall? Have you checked out this place? Oh, that's near me. I'd love to visit some of those places with you. I'd love to go in Paul's Togwagon and have a brew and just talk about photography. I'd love to visit Henry in New Zealand. Probably never going to happen, but the images that he gets are fantastic. I'd love to meet up with Photo Ninja down in Cornwall and let him show me around, possibly next year if I manage to convince the wife to go to Cornwall for our summer holidays. I'd love to meet up with loads of you guys and just explore together and just get to know each other and just exchange, just work together. It'd be brilliant, and just have a day just taking pictures. That's what I want to do. I'm not going to charge people for it. I think, as I say, there is a market for workshops and stuff, and it's very professional, but I see us all as quite equal. So I'd rather go out, meet up at a location that we both are interested in, and take some pictures and just get on, grab a bacon sandwich, have a brew together, talk about photography. That would be fantastic. So if you do want to do that, please do get in touch below or via my website. I think collaboration increases safety as well, because there's some places that I've been with other people that I wouldn't go to by myself. I am going to put all of this stuff into a blog post because I don't think I've covered everything I wanted to do today. But I just wanted to say that we're all on this photography journey together. I think YouTube is fantastic, and I feel really part of the community of YouTube and Instagram and the photography community in general. But I'd love to meet up with more people and get out there and take some pictures together and maybe work on some collaborations. You never know. As I say, when you get together, you can bounce ideas around and you never know what happens. So yeah, that's it for today. Please go back and like that video and enter that competition from last week. Yeah, get in touch if you want to collaborate on something. I better go and do some work. But thanks for watching as always. Please like, subscribe and comment, and I'll be back next time. I don't know where I'm going next week. I think autumn something or other. There's lots of colour outside changing already, but as I say, the weather's pants, so I will be out next week, and there will be another vlog next week. So yeah, as I say, thanks for watching, and I'm off. See you later. Bye bye.